Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for, this is your timeless bonus reading, and so it is for whenever you find the video. I just trust that you will find it when you need it here, Capricorn, but we're going to do a past, present, future reading. So your first row will represent your past. The next row will represent your present, and then this last row will, of course, represent the future. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you whenever you find this video. And also, we're just going to jump right in here. I don't know what I was going to say, Capricorn. Totally slipped in my mind, right? So, well, I don't know what that's about, but we will definitely take all three of these cards right here. Looks like some sort of uncertain decision here. This is too many people being in your ear here, Capricorn. Sometimes I get messages that just rush right in, and I feel that this right here is like 7 different opinions from 20 different people, right? It's probably more opinions than that. So we're definitely gonna have to we're gonna have to, dig into this and see what this is talking about at the end. But in your current position here, I mean, in your past, you have the new beginning card. I feel for some of you, clearly, this is a new beginning. You literally have the Judgment card and the Death card. Literally a transformation, a change, but also just a new beginning. The Death card is like a new day dawning, and look at, it is like the dawn on this card, if I can get it to focus here. So it's like there's a new dawn on this card. The sun is coming up in the background. The sun on the Death card here is coming up between the 2 pillars that are on the moon. So really, this just says that maybe you had a new beginning, or you were hoping for a new beginning in the past. For some of you, I do feel this could be a person that you were hoping to have a new beginning with the this Knight of Wands here. It's like this person was very inconsistent. Definitely could have been a third party here that you were dealing with. I feel you knew about this third party though, Capricorn, for some of you. It's like you knew that you were part of, a situation, ship, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like you were dealing with an inconsistent person. I feel like there's, that's definitely, that's one story I'm getting here. I feel like there was like an ending in this situation. And, in the past, it's like I feel you were really hoping for a new beginning with this person. If this is not love for you, I feel that you had a career, or there was something that you were working on. And again, same thing. It's like you lost a career, you lost a job, and it's like you've been trying to get something similar ever since. That's the story that's popping into my head here as far as work is concerned. It's something you really desire to do, but it's weird because the Knight of Wands is going this way. He's pointing towards the past, even further back, right? And it's almost like this is saying to me that there's something new that you need to focus on. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, if this is a work or business reading for you, Capricorn, the Ace of Wands says that there is something that might be attached to whatever you did in the past. This is very important. If you are having a hard time getting a job or starting a business or whatever, this is saying it's because there's something maybe similar to what you did in the past, but it needs to be like upgraded, I feel, with the Ace of Wands. As far as love is concerned, again, I feel like for some of you, you got out of a situation and you were hoping to get this person back. Could have been someone like a fire sign here. Could have been a Pisces as well that you were hoping would return to your life, or a Scorpio. So it could have been like a water sign or a fire sign here in the past. Let's dig into this. Here, Capricorn. Yeah, 7 of Cups. I feel like this person was confused if it was a person for you. They had too many options. You have 5 of Cups and the 5 of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, it's like a major disappointment. I feel like you thought this person, you were really connected to this person here, Capricorn. It's like the cards are like really wanting to speak, and so is my mouth, right? But it's like you were in this situation with someone you thought was really special. You thought you were going to be with this person, but this person like had a lot going on. I don't want to say this person had a lot of issues here with the 7 of Cups if this is a person for you, Capricorn, but I do feel they had a lot of, issues. is what I would say. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. This left you single. You ended up being single. This taught you how to gather your resources. I'm feeling like you had a glow up here, Capricorn, with that 9 of Pentacles. That's pre-Empress energy. So for some of you, this pissed you off for greatness, as I like to say. If you experienced a loss, to me, there's a saying, I always forget who it is, who says it, but there's a guy, he's a football player, and he says pissed off for greatness in a speech, and I love that, right? And that's what I feel here. It's like either someone left you, Capricorn, and I feel like this made you pissed off for greatness, right? So you just, maybe you had a glow up or a little bit of a glow up, or maybe this kind of is pushing you currently towards having a major glow up in your life. For others, I feel that, again, if this is a job, I feel there were a lot of disappointments with that Five of Cups, but the Knight of Cups says keep dreaming in a good way. I feel like it's saying that you're very close to a new idea here, Capricorn. Very strange. In your current position here, or your present, you have a change in the wind. There's clearly a change coming in for you at this time. You have the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. For some of you, this past person is still passionate about you, but I get the feeling that you are no longer passionate about this person. It's like things have flip-flopped in my head. So for a lot of you, you know, this person who you were waiting for, it's like now you're saying to yourself, nope, not waiting any longer. I'm walking away. So for a lot of you, I feel like you've gotten to that point where you're like, wait a minute, like I clearly should have been this person's first choice, but I was not. Why? And this to me is you trying to, like this jumbled mess right here is you, I feel like you're getting like a lot of opinions from a lot of people, like I said earlier, but I also feel like you're kind of looking at this situation in like the ways that it could happen. It's almost like you're trying to see all the options with the Seven of Cups. You're saying, like, if I go back, will we get married? Or will this person be defensive? Will I be defensive? You know, what will happen with the moon here? We're going to cover this more in depth, but it's like you're not sure what's going to happen in this situation. So it's like something has changed inside of you, especially if this is a person. You have the Six of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Again, as far as work or business is concerned, I really feel like you're revisiting something in work or business here, Capricorn. It's like you had an idea in the past with this Knight of Wands. I feel like it was very close, you know? It's something that was very close to what you should be doing. It just needs to be upgraded or changed, I feel, with the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of opportunity for you. But something needs to change in whatever it is that you're thinking about in work or business. I love the Six of Cups because the Six of Cups is like a gift from the universe. And to me, the gift we receive with the Six of Cups is we receive a turnaround. Basically, the Six of Cups can represent obstacles being removed from our path, you know, especially if we tried to do something in the past. This is like your second chance here, Capricorn. I feel this is one of those readings. It's kind of like a second chance reading in a lot of ways. But I feel like the second chance that you're getting is to have something more general, again, if that makes sense. So it's not like you're taking someone back from the past, although I mean, some of you might be here. I don't know, we're going to clarify the crap out of this, but some of you might be taking someone back from the past, but for the most part, it's like if you're looking for love, I feel like you're finding, you know, true love. You're getting a second chance to find your true love. If this is work or business, it's like you're getting a second chance to do something that you wanted to do, but it's like very upgraded. It's very futuristic, I feel. I feel like it's very more forward thinking. There's some like innovation going on here, and I feel like you're going to be very excited to do this. Let's dig into this here, Capricorn. And let's get some more details. Strength card, this is going to be something that makes you, that shows you off. Yeah, it's going to move forward very quickly as well. I feel like if you're thinking about working on a project, like a passion project, or if you're like writing a book, or if you're doing a piece of art or anything like that, it's like, this is saying to me that when you land on the right thing, or when you start going in the right direction, it's like things are going to change very, very quickly. And I feel like that is kind of your confirmation from the universe. The very rapid changes in things actually working, that is going to be your confirmation here, Capricorn. Don't be afraid to open up to other people. Three of Cups, Eight of Swords. It's like, I don't know what it is with you earth signs, but every single earth sign reading I do, it's like every single one is like open up to other people because people want to help you. So the Eight of Swords says if you need help getting a job or starting a business, make sure to open up to other people. They could help you. And yeah, Four of Swords here. It's like there's major recovery coming in for you as well here, Capricorn. So I feel for a lot of you that it's like whatever this Ace of Wands opportunity is, it's going to lead to a very rapid recovery. I do feel this could be a financial recovery for sure. So that looks nice. Next, in your last row here for the future, you have the Moth Spirit. This says surrender now. I feel like you are surrendering, really, is what I feel like saying. It's like you're not trying to force things to happen. I feel more of a go with the flow energy here. And I say that because you have the Temperance card here. You have the Temperance card, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Moon card here, Capricorn. So in a lot of ways, I do feel like you're more go with the flow. I feel for some of you, you're feeling a little trapped because it's almost like I see you, like I get more of a weighing your options energy on that Temperance card. It's like you're weighing your options. You're saying, you know, it's like that angel is pouring water between two cups. For some of you, I do feel like you're waiting for an answer. It's almost like, you know, I see this angel like pouring the water back and forth, just like waiting and waiting and waiting for the change. So for some of you, I feel like you're hoping that someone just gives you an answer. But if this is involving a relationship, it's like everybody has a different opinion here. In your life, you have the moon. People are, you know, probably spilling out their fears, telling you that this is just a fantasy, whatever this situation is. You have the Seven of Wands. I feel like people are telling you to protect yourself from this person. And then you have other people, or maybe you feel like you should marry this person as well. So it's like if this is a person from the past, I get a very jumbled energy right here because of these cards and the way they popped out. And I would be careful of staying stuck in this situation. Eight of Swords twice. We're going to clarify this, obviously, but, you know, I would be careful of staying stuck. For some of you, I do feel there's marriage potential with this person from the past. I'm going to pull a separate row. I don't really do X-back readings. This is the reason I don't do X-back readings in the first place, but I'm going to pull an extra row, and we're going to look and see kind of like what will happen, what will the outcome be if you do go back to someone. For others, I mean, I feel like you're just going to put up boundaries. It's like you're really not sure what to do. I mean, you know, like some of the best advice I've ever received is like if you don't know what to do, usually that's your answer. Usually the answer is a no, right? If you are involved in a situation where you're just confused, the answer is no, because it's like, you know, things should be clear, right? Things should be obvious if we're meant to do them. And so for some of you, it's like maybe that's your answer. Maybe the confusion that you're experiencing is the no that you needed, right? So you know, for some of you, you know, I feel you're like moving on to new love here, Capricorn. But let's dig into this here. Let's see what's going to happen. Five of Swords, yep. Like I said, I feel like some of you just aren't going to wait. I feel some of you just feel it's probably better to move on from a situation from the past. The Ten of Cups, I mean, this is a problem, is that you're stuck on the fantasy of this situation. So if you're thinking, you know, it's like one of those situations where, you know, I feel weird about this. Capricorn, I'm not gonna lie. If this is a person from the past, it's like there probably was a lot of potential here with the Ten of Cups. I think the best way that I could describe this, if it's a past person for you with the Judgment card here, Capricorn, is it's almost like you were, you know, like a gift to this person from the universe. It's like the universe brought you and this person together because you were both, like, I feel intuitively you were both calling out to each other. And then the universe brought you together with this person. And I feel like someone, like, they chose to leave. I feel like it was them that chose to run away here, Capricorn. And, but like, without a good way of saying this, like, it's almost like you were meant to be together. I don't think, you know, we have free will. The universe doesn't force us to be with anyone. We have multiple people here on Earth that we could be with, but I feel like you could have had a lot of happiness with this person. So it's like this wasn't just a fantasy. This wasn't just an illusion. I don't think you were, you know, imagining things about this person. This was very real, you know, with this Ten of Cups energy. So kind of like a very, very difficult energy, I would say, for moving past this situation. So let's pull a card here on this last row. Look at Judgment again. Like I said, I feel like you have a choice to make here, Capricorn. So let's pull an extra row here to see what's going to happen. For those of you who are dealing with work or business, again, it's like you're discovering your true inner calling. I feel like you're just upgrading in work or business, and this upgrade is going to make you very successful. You have the King of Cups here, the Ten of Swords here as well, and the Six of Wands. Some of you I feel like you're moving forward from this. Honestly, Capricorn, this is a difficult decision. This is not an easy decision, I would say to you. So if you're walking away from this person from the past, I feel like it's a very difficult decision, but it's almost like you know it's the right thing to do here. You are heading towards success if you walk away from this person here. I feel like the universe is saying like, hey, we realize that I'm speaking for the universe here. It's like, I feel like the universe realizes that this person effed up, right? Capricorn. So I feel like the universe knows that this person shouldn't have done what they did. Yep, new love coming in for you for sure. Here, Capricorn, the sun, it's going to make you very happy. The sun is coming up here. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're not looking back at this time with the Seven of Wands. I feel like for some of you, it's like the final nail in the coffin. You're finally deciding to let someone go from the past here, Capricorn. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. Like, you know, he is defending his position at the top of a hill here on this card, and he's never going to go back down that hill. He's always going to stay where he is, or he's going to go higher, right? So I feel for some of you, it's kind of like you are saying, you know what? I can't look back on this situation with this person. Because for some of you, I feel like you're communicating with this person, Capricorn, in a lot of ways. You have the Judgment card twice. So for some of you, you could be communicating already with a person from the past. But it's like you're saying to yourself, you know what? I feel like this person can't make up their mind to save their life with the Seven of Cups. And I feel like you're just saying, you know what? My life is stable. My life is becoming more certain. And I want to continue that. This person tangles me up in knots, right? So I feel like for most of you, you're walking away. For others, there is definitely a lot of happiness coming in for you. I feel like saying that in the future, that you are never going to be looking, you're never going to look back when you make some sort of change here. So especially in like work, business, or if you're working on a creative project, it's like you're kind of you're starting something new here. And I feel like what you're attached to is like some idea of what you wanted to be in the past, right? And you are starting something new here in work or business or creative project, even if you're retired. You could be like writing a book or something like that. There's going to be a lot of happiness and attention in something new that you decide to do here. So don't be afraid to try new things, Capricorn. Again, I feel like saying you are never going to look back with that Seven of Wands. Really interesting reading. Sorry, I feel like this is a confusing reading. I really do. You know, I'm not going to lie. Especially with this mess right here. I feel like I clarified it at the end there. I might have saved the day, but you know, I do feel like you're dealing with a confusing energy in general. You know, it's almost like you're being whipped up by this change in the wind card here. So there are changes coming into your life, and that could be the thing that is kind of whipping you up, you know, getting you all tangled up here. But still, a lot of happiness. So thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy your week.